So Botox is a treatment that it's done in the muscle. How it works is that it relaxes the muscle. Because it needs to be absorbed in the muscle, it needs a few days to see results. So when you're getting your Botox treatment, you're gonna have little pricks everywhere, but at the same time, you're not gonna see results. The results are gonna come up like probably 7-10 days later. Some patients said that they can see results in 3 days. Some patients said they can see results in 3 weeks. The most important is the Botox and the Xeomin gets absorbed in the muscle and it relaxes the muscle, and that takes time. That takes probably 7 to 14 days. And the goal is that the muscle relaxes, so then the skin also relaxes and gets smoother, and that's how we treat the wrinkles. I've seen patients that the Botox lasts longer, more because their tendency to metabolize Botox is actually slower. They're patients that probably they don't need that many units, they don't need that often, because with time, as you are consistent and you have your Botox treatment, the muscle forgets how to contract, relaxes the muscle, and at the same time you don't need it as often. There are some patients that actually they work out, they need a lot more Botox, or that they need to do it more often because the muscles are stronger. In general, men need more Botox than women, but there are some women that they need just a lot more or more often. So when we're treating Botox, male versus female, it depends on the look that we're going for. But in general, men, I don't know who created this stereotype that they look good with a little bit of wrinkles or a little bit of gray hair, but their approach is also very, very natural, where we only treat more preventative than just like correcting every single wrinkle. That's what it's important to maintain that natural look in men than in women. And at the same time, for example, the product that we use in Botox versus Xeomin versus Dysport is how we're gonna choose depending on female versus men and the look that we're going for. In short, all the Botox brands are FDA approved for a specific amount of time, and we go based on that. So Xeomin is FDA approved for 3 months, but still different patients, different results. So there's some patients that are gonna last longer, there's some patients that is gonna last shorter amount of time. So in general, Xeomin or any other Botox takes a few days to work, more because the Botox works in the muscle, it needs to be absorbed, and then the muscle gets relaxed. So most of the patients said that at least 3 days to start seeing results. Some other patients that it may take 3 weeks to see the full results. In average, it's like a week or 2 that you want to wait to see full results and how it settles. So another thing also, when we're treating different areas of the face, it depending on the look that we're going for. So for example, on the upper head, we wanted to relax the specific muscles to give a specific look. So we want to lift the eyebrow, we want to relax the frontalis, and then lift the eyebrow also different ways. Here we can use Xeomin, for example, for the lower face, and we don't want to relax the whole muscle. There is a muscle in your jawline, almost like a curtain, that it creates this band called platysma band. So we use Xeomin to relax specific areas just to create more contouring. So it shouldn't be that we're looking for any change of movement. It's more about the look. And that you can see results probably in like 5 days, but you're not going to get more and more results as the days pass by, because we're not relaxing the whole muscle. Here you can start seeing results probably 3-5 days later, and then little by little, as the Botox gets absorbed, the muscle relaxes more and more, and then you can continue seeing more and more results for like probably 2 weeks until it completely settles. So in order for Botox to work, it depends on the patient. It depends on the muscle and the ability to relax the muscle. Sometimes patients said that they can see results right away, but actually that's the prick in the muscle that relaxes it. So it's almost like when you have a muscle spasm that you think that like it creates that cramping pain or like it create that relaxation, but it's just the prick that relaxes the muscle. That's another thing also for like acupuncture. You get acupuncture because that needle goes directly to the muscle to relax the muscle, relaxes the muscle fiber, and you get that facelift look, but it's momentaneous because the muscle contracts back. Some people may ask, is there anything that I can do to have the Botox result faster? I have a trip, I have a date, I need the results right away. And there is anything that we can do to make it act fast. So the best way is just to plan the calendar. If you're having a wedding, do it as early as possible. Talk to your provider and let's plan ahead so you can get the results that you want. We want to talk and have a consultation and develop for that event, because it might be that for example, if we're planning for your wedding, we want to do the main treatment actually 6 months before your wedding, where we do the injectables, and as closer we are to your wedding, we only treat the skin. That way we have the most natural look, but at the same time your skin is glowing, your face it's like sharp, and we can have the better results. The first time patients, we wanted to see the amount of units that we're using, the areas that we're treating, and the results that we're getting. One, because we're going for a very natural look, and then two, because long term, this is gonna give us better results. Having that plan, we know that this time I'm gonna treat, for example, the crossfit. But next time, it might be that the crossfit look good, but then the lines in the forehead are getting actually deeper. So it's always to have the consultation, look at the whole face, and at the same time, plan ahead or plan for what we're gonna do in the next treatment, or what are we gonna do in that specific day. It's always better to see the face and then develop the plan. So in conclusion, Xeomin and Botox takes a little bit of time to work, and that's why it's super important that you plan. You plan before a wedding, and then it's gonna be 6 months before. You plan before your event, and then it's gonna be 2 weeks before that event. So it all depends on what are you having, and then plan, because Xeomin doesn't take as fast to work and see results.